What's happening, sixth graders? We are back and we are 7.3, example 1, and it's starting to get a little harder again, so we got to make sure that we're on top of our game here. So this says solve W over 4 equals 12. And remember that anytime you have a fraction or a number over a number, that's also division. So something divided by 4 equals 12. And we need to undo this division. And the opposite of division is multiplication. So we're going to write the equation on our paper. Then we're going to undo the division. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal, which is 4. So this is actually 1 over 4, 1w over 4. But this is w divided by 4, so I'm going to multiply by 4 to undo that division. And if I multiply by 4 on this side, remember to keep the scale equal, I have to multiply by 4 on this side. So then I end up with just w equals 48, because this is the same as 1/4 times 4. And you're just left with, which is 1, which just leaves you with 1w, and we don't need to write the 1. Okay, this one gets a little bit more tricky. So this is 2/7 times x equals 6. And now, what's the inverse of multiplication? It would be division. Well, that would mean I need to divide by, sorry, this was doing the check answer thing. You can plug in your answer up here to see if it's correct. Is 48 divided by 4 equal 12? Yes, it does. So here we have 2/7 x equals 6. So now we're going to use the multiplicative inverse property and multiply times the reciprocal. Okay, 7 over 2 times 2 over 7 equals 14 over 14, which is just 1, right? So that's going to leave me with just the x on this side. And 7 over 2 times 6, remember you're going to make this 6 over 1. You end up with 6 times 7 is 42 over 2, which is actually 21. 42 over 2 is 21 because you divide. Okay, I know that's a lot of stuff to take in at once, but make sure you kind of study these and keep your notes handy so that when you get problems like it, you can copy it. Make sure you look at the notes and see all the key ideas and help on what do I do to undo it. Remember, you do the opposite. Okay, let's take a look at another one. So this is solve t divided by 6 equals 9, and then 2y divided by 8 equals 7. Let's watch their tutorial here.
Part A. Solve t divided by 6 equals 9. To solve this equation, multiply both sides by 6, leaving you with t equals 54. Now you want to check your solution. To check your solution, substitute 54 for t in the original equation. 54 divided by 6 is 9. Because 9 equals 9 is a true statement, you know that t equals 54 is the solution to t divided by 6 equals 9. Part B. Solve 2y divided by 8 equals 7. To solve this equation, first multiply both sides by 8, giving you 2y equals 56. Then multiply both sides by 1/2, leaving you with y equals 28. Again, you want to check your solution. To check your solution, substitute 28 for y in the original equation. 2 times 28 is 56, and 56 divided by 8 is 7. Because 7 equals 7 is a true statement, you know that y equals 28 is the solution to 2y divided by 8 equals 7.
Okay, that one went really fast, but you have a couple things to do here. In order to undo the division, you have to multiply. So divided by 8 times 8, that gets rid of this because they kind of cancel each other out. So you end up with just the 2y all alone over 56. And then you could, instead of multiplying by the reciprocal, you could divide by 2. And 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that will leave you with just 1y equals 28. Lots of stuff there. So we're going to have to make sure we do our practice. Let's do some on, it says together. We'll do these together. So a over 8 equals 6. So this is division, right? So a divided by 8. So I'm going to multiply this side by 8 because that's the inverse, right? That's the opposite. And I'm going to multiply this side by 8. So this side times 8 leaves me with just a. and then this side times 8 gives me 48. So A equals 48. And now we have 2y over 5 equals 14. So we're going to multiply by the inverse, which is 5 over 2. And we end up with just y on this side, and 5 over 2 times 14 over 1. That would be like 674. I'm not sure, but we'll look at the answer in a second. It's 5 over 2 times 14 over 1. Okay, now we have 3z divided by 2 equals 9. So first thing I want to do is multiply both sides by 2, and that gives me 3z equals 18. And then I would divide by 3, and 18 divided by 3 is 6. So a lot of stuff there to kind of take in, I know. So let's make sure we write it all out on our papers. And if we need help, we need to make sure we come to the live meets. And I will see you at the next one. Bye.